choo-choo car track straight from here to Mondstadt.
An express line right to the best fish blasting spot?
Oh, okay. Might not be the best idea. Rand? You're here in Mondstadt?
Yes. I received an invitation to exchange swordsmanship techniques. I'd heard of the single-handed sword form of Favonius blade work. But, after crossing swords with Miss Eula, it turns out the Knights of Favonius are quite accomplished with the greatsword as well.
You're quite an accomplished swordsman yourself. Although I suppose that's to be expected of the champion duelist. Even over a few short rounds, I feel like we've learned a lot from each other.
For sure. You don't have to worry about breaking stuff or accidentally hurting anyone nearby.
That's right. There also appear to be automatic harpasta launchers in the area.
Ah, that's one of your local traditions, isn't it? Shall we have ourselves a game, then?
Why not? You should know, though, I'm not easy to beat at this game. Ah, hold on. No muskets allowed.
Oh, why not? Doesn't it still count as hitting the harpastum?
Wolvendom?
Fiery woman came to take Lupercal. I said no. She backed down, but then said I would do just as well. This sword is here, for now. I am here to protect it.
Hold on, let Paimon get this straight. Alice was planning to bring Boreas here, but you stopped her. So, she took the illusion of the sword and left you to guard it instead. That would make the trial of Boreas the trial of Razor now, wouldn't it?
We fight. I protect Lupercal.
Wow! Looks like Paimon's guess was spot on! Don't worry, Razor. No one's gonna take this sword. It's not even real.
Not real?
Alice's scheming claims another victim, huh? Let's take the photo and get Razor out of here.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Huh? None of these flowers look local to Mondstadt. this happen? Barbara and I were just grabbing some food at Good Hunter. But then, how do I even put this? The sweet madame and sticky honey roast we ordered came to life. Sorry, what? That's right. I managed to catch the sweet madame earlier. Come on, let's wrangle this thing so we can head back and eat. Wait, what? Uh-oh. What is it? More pigeons and forest boars! The rest of our lunch is making a break for it! Fatui tent? That shouldn't be here. Wait, but there are always those two Fatui around here chatting about stuff.
You've noticed them too? I've been watching them for a long time. Not that I've overheard anything useful. Guess it's just my luck.
Well, actually, they seem to get information a bit slower than the Knights of Favonius. So they usually end up discussing stuff that hasn't been secret in a long time.
Have you guys ever wondered why they don't just go home? Their mission's gotta be over at this point, right?
Maybe their names got skipped over on the mission roster, so they never got new orders. That's happened to me before.
I suppose, but your experiences tend to be quite unique. It's possible the Fatui station them here long-term to keep an eye on things. Or maybe they volunteered for this position because they don't want to go back.
Either way, we should have Nicole take this tent down. It's making Paimon think we're gonna have to fight someone.
I guess you're right. We don't want people getting their hopes up.
So that's where it was. Fiona? What are you doing here? It's my first time seeing these little guys. They're from that land, right? Oh, they're so cute. Alice put a version of the cat's tail here and asked me to run it. It has the setup I'm used to and everything. Now, all I need to do is make some drinks. And you know what? This is the perfect chance to change all the ingredients to super weird stuff. I'll get people to lose interest for sure. Looks like your campaign is going strong, huh? Even out here. Of course. The only thing missing is the cats, actually. They seem to prefer the real cat's tail. But that's not a huge surprise. Cats are sensitive about where they live. Even if the place looks exactly the same, they'll know something's off. So, Alice said she would find different staff instead. And then these little saurians appeared. Aww. Then it gave me a few pointers on how to get along with them. Turns out, there's not a huge difference between them and a cat or a dog. Hey, then you should call this place the Saurian's Tail instead.
Hey there, friend. Well, we couldn't just drag Catherine in here, could we? What would the Real Adventurers Guild do without her? Not that she ever shows it on the outside, but she's one busy bee, that's for sure. I mean, just think about how much time it must take to travel between all the different nations. Anyway, I heard this whole world was constructed from magic. Incredible stuff. Even the books on this shelf are real. Not a single prop to be found. I really gotta take a better look around once this gig's done. Not today, I'm afraid. The funds I need haven't transferred in yet. Once I've earned enough more from this trip, I'll open up shop at the usual spot. True, but it doesn't seem like the people who created this place set up anything like that. Hey, why don't I go ask for some, and then we all can have a few? Huh. But could we even take them back into the real world? That's the question.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Something wrong, Sucrose?
Oh, no. I was just looking for a piece of alchemy equipment we needed for the event. Master Albedo has always been careful with our costs. We maximize the use of every piece of lab equipment we have. So if something hasn't been used in a while, it's usually pretty old. Take this, for example. We've used it a few times before, but we found the effectiveness and ease of use somewhat lacking, so it was sidelined quite quickly. According to the mages, it was meant to be placed in the city, but it went missing after being tossed into the magic bubble. Luckily, I found it. I just don't know why it ended up here of all places.
Well, all that matters is that you found it in the end, right? We'll contact Nicole and get her to send it back to the right spot.
Great. Thank you so much.
A tent tortoise? That shouldn't be here at all.
Definitely not.
Wow! I've never seen such a large turtle in my life! There was a time, back when I was little, when almost every child in Mondstadt had a turtle as a pet. It was quite the trend.
Oh, yeah! Jean and Diluc mentioned that a long time ago.
I had one too, of course.
Quite the hassle to take care of. Small pets like that always are.
Wait, you had one too?
Is that so strange?
Oh, no, of course not.
I could bring it back to the church and raise it. It can stay behind the cathedral. I'll even build it a pool. Can't be too hard to raise, right? It looks like a tough cookie.
Not happening. The next thing you know, you'll have an invasive species on your hands. Just tell that mage to put it back where she found it.
Guess that's for the best.
such a succulent fragrance of grapes. Ah, this place is heaven. Had I a mouth that could move, I doubt I could resist eating them right off the vine.
This is awesome.
Whoever lives in here must be a person of means indeed. Even in a storybook world like Simulonka, we can never afford such a big estate.
Wait, but this is a world inside a story too, isn't it? Oh, hello! Is something wrong?
My apologies, but the event taking place at Dawn Winery is not open to the public quite yet. Allow me to show you around a different area.
Ah, I see. That's unfortunate.
Oh, it's Noelle! Hey there!
Oh, hello, you two. Well, Miss Alice thought things might get complicated around here, so she said she needed someone capable who could get the job done.
So she flattered her way into dumping a bunch of work on you? Stuff that isn't even related to the Knights at all?
Oh, no. Mr. DeLuke was there, too. He said he would appreciate some help guiding the tour groups from different worlds that are here to visit.
Tour groups from different worlds? Oh, right! The Golden Apple Archipelago, the Relurian Mirage, Simulonka. The gang's all here!
Oh, it's all right. I'm happy to help.
Another tent? Huh. This one's kinda nostalgic too.
It's here because I refused to let that mage use my house as her playground. But we still needed an additional rest area for the guests, so we set up this tent instead.
Looks like we can use this device to keep in touch with the mages or get some hints. Kinda like we were able to do back then, remember?
Now that you mention it, the arrangement is almost identical.
Nights on vacation, summer, the sea, and a small little wave rider. It's all taking me back.
However, you're forgetting about the part where we were stranded on a deserted island and couldn't even make it across the water. That's what stuck with me the most.
Oh, I remember. At least I wasn't dead weight in that situation.
Fun times, huh? So, the mages prepared this stuff then. Guess we should take a picture and go check in with them.
Be my guest.
You know, the expedition in Nodcry is coming to an end, but knowing Grandmaster Varka, I imagine there will be another chance to set off in the near future. Not that I'm extending an invitation, I'm just mentioning the possibility, that's all. That's our honorary knight. No matter the mission, you always have a place among our ranks.
Come talk to me when you do have an official invitation, then. I have other things to do in the meantime. The intel I have on hand is pulling me in 100 different directions, but unfortunately, time off isn't one of them.
Ha. So Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this little venture. Now that I'm finally free to relax, it's time to start doing just that. Can't wait to see your skills in action. Give me something that goes well with casual conversation, but still packs a punch. Of course they don't clash. A drink that packs a punch means you have to drink it slowly. And if you want to chat, then it has to go down smooth. So, something with a sweet aftertaste. A conversational connoisseur requires the perfect balance. The most suitable choice on this menu would be the Thorny Lake. It's a drink with a real kick that you can find in almost every bar. It's not enough to know the recipe, though. The key is in the mixing. Some bartenders choose to stick to the tried and tested basics, while others like to add their own personal flair. That's the spirit. Now, show me what you've got.
Grandmaster, I hereby present you with this Thorny Lake for your enjoyment and assessment.
Well, the color and aroma are certainly on point. But as for the balance of flavors, I'll just have to taste it and find out. Not bad. You haven't overdone or skimped on any single ingredient. Though, unfortunately, it's a little too, polite for my tastes. Perhaps I should have said modest. You followed the formula to a T, but if anything, you've played it a little too safe. Were you worried that deviating just a little might disappoint me? Hey, we fought side by side and dealt with things that even gods were loath to meddle with. Ours is a friendship forged in the margins between life and death. That said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerves and work your mixologist magic. I'm looking for something that shocks the senses. Mull it over, there's no rush. We can chat while you think. Who knows? You might just find some inspiration to mix in with your magic. Ha! I like your style. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something that happened many years ago. When I was young, I like to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, I failed to take down a stray missile, and it ended up destroying a watchtower on the city walls. As punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair the watchtower, and help rebuild the shattered walls in this garden. Indeed, among the misadventures of my youth, this is one of the most memorable ones. Mostly because that day, Crepus saw me covered in dirt. He took 2 bottles of 100-year-old wine and sent D-Luke, who looked even younger than Mika does today, to work out a clever way to get rid of Faru, who was guarding me. It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, I picked some mint leaves, put them in one of the wine bottles, and the result turned out to be surprisingly tasty. After Crepus tried it too, he was full of praise. He even wrote up an official recipe for my spontaneous creation. His customers loved it. Several summers passed, and Crepus kept writing letters about giving me a share of the profits, as though I could possibly accept. Yes, good old Crepus. Faru retired years ago, but he still gives me a stern stare every time we meet. He's a stubborn one. D-Luke, who replaced him, and then Kaya, who took over later, both performed impeccably. Changing times will always belong to the youth. He should have admitted defeat long ago. When I get the chance, I'll have Kaya show him the amazing progress the Cavalry Company has made. Well, let me think. I guess you could say it lacks impact. Even when following the same recipe, the techniques used to mix different ingredients can affect the taste. Sometimes, deliberately creating layers between spirits can bring out the different waves as each one hits the taste buds in sequence. In this regard, too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Why not be a little bolder? Ha ha ha, you catch on quickly. No need to explain further. Pretty awesome, huh? It's like a hammerhead that you can fill with wine when you're not using it to pound in nails. It was a gift. Hoffman came up with the idea, Charles supplied the design, Wagner helped cast it. And about 10 or so knights chipped in to pay for the materials. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me, and this is my crucial weapon to aid me in a fair duel with them all. I'm the Grand Master, after all. I've been drinking a lot longer than them. I've practiced more assiduously, and I have a bit more meat to absorb the blows. So it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Wouldn't you agree? Of course, some of them have been training as long as I have, and those ones won't be getting any special treatment. Take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5, for example. Both were skilled warriors who helped me deal with Eric back in the day. Nowadays, I have them helping Jean with miscellaneous duties. At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pace. In the end, they lost our game of darts and ended up passed out on the floor. I've already told Jean that I won't be approving their leave request for tomorrow, no matter what. It's a treasured place that the Knights of Favonius have maintained for years. So it makes sense that it's become the go-to location for organizing such things. I heard that while the expedition was underway, you were a great help in giving those left behind the opportunity to put their energy to good use. Sometimes, I look through the photos I've been given from those events. Though unfortunately, there aren't enough to include everybody. My conclusion is that Mondstadt needs to do more to popularize the camera. If I were in charge of organizing events, well, I suppose everyone would revolve around fine wine, or at the very least, there would be some sort of tasting involved. For example, we could go all in on this drink stand and open it to the whole city, with every company of the night selecting one or more mixologists to compete against each other. It's only a thought. Can't let things get too out of hand. If I were to actually throw a grand banquet, Jean would come after me with her sword drawn. Even Frederica would launch a punitive expedition. While in Notcry, we had a rule that knights must never get drunk while at their posts. Otherwise, it could lead to dereliction of duty, with serious consequences. Exactly. As expedition members return to their companies, my hope is that this rule will gradually spread to everyone in Mondstadt too. Just like firewater and Smedina, these Notcry delicacies have made their way into Mondstadt's households and become part of people's daily lives. Young people need to learn restraint. At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than they can chew. Unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be thinking about enjoying a light buzz when they've still got work to do. Most people would just end up a whole lot drunker than they'd like. You should come practice with me on weekends. Trust me, once I've drunk them under the table, they'll be swearing off wine for a whole week. Huh? Oh, feel free. Whatever you're about to do, I've got a feeling I've hit the jackpot.
Here you go, Grandmaster. A cocktail just for you. I guarantee you won't find this one too polite.
Such a spirited drink. How did you make this? What a burning scent of firewater. Oh, it's as if the very air were about to ignite. This is more like it. Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, your talents really shine through. That first hint of mint is like a cooling feint that masks the firewater underneath. By the time the sweetness dissipates, the firewater is already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of intense flavor. Oh, it's exactly the impact I was hoping for. That's the most ingenious part. Firewater's greatest flaw is a lack of aftertaste, but the Smedina perfectly maintains the flavor at the peak of its intensity. It's hard to imagine something this good was created by a mixologist who doesn't even drink firewater. I think it has the potential to become a firm favorite in Mondstadt and Notcry. Iron Wolf. Oh, perfect. It's elegant, yet wild. Only you could come up with such a fitting name. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we name our Knights of Favonius' drink stand after you? Let's call it the Honorary Knights Cocktail Shack. No time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfidia right away.
Hey there, traveler! All wrapped up for the day? Paimon hears you did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfidia.
Whatever the reason, the Honorary Knight is clearly one of the most talented mixologists in Mondstadt. Considering how short a time she's been doing this, I believe that someday she has the potential to give the legendary bartender at the Cat's Tail a run for her money.
I fully support your decision, Grandmaster. The Honorary Knight has really put in the hard yards. The drink stand will remain open for a little while longer to provide a proper welcome to our returning expedition members. Then, once we locate suitable premises, we also plan to look at operating a permanent service.
Hooray! Everyone in the Knights of Favonius will get to drink all the delicious cocktails they like!
Nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple of Hertha. You've really considered this thoroughly, Glenfidia.
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the special cocktails you've developed, would you mind leaving the recipes with us? We'd like to add them to the official menu.
Paimon feels like there's something you still want to say. Let Paimon have a guess. Based on your personality, you probably want to introduce the origin of each different cocktail. That way, customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have someone draft the paperwork on your behalf to secure you the rights to these new recipes.
I hope when we recruit some new bartenders, they'll be able to learn from your incredible skills. Even if they can't quite match your work, if they could be 2/3 as good, that would still make them industry leaders.
Clouds converge! Skyward!
Let's move!
Controlled breathing! Stay out of my way!
Headbutt! Smash down! Yeah! Look out below! Maximum power! Hi! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Oof! Heads up! Charge! Yeah!
The skies! Yeah! Skyward!
Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah! Oof! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! On my mark! Faster! Stronger!
Clouds converge! Yeah! Scatter!
Start the clock! You want to stand down! Charge! 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 Yeah! Ow, ow, ow! Oof! Hero incoming!
Yeah.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Be gone, Shadow of Darkness!
Without further ado, Divine Light, shield them!
bitter pill to swallow. You got this! Behold the dawn!
Be cleansed! Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Taking a turn for the better.
I'm going in!
While the light shines bright. Light compels you.
Smite the dust! Divine light, shield them!
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects. Behold the dawn! You got this!
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Without further ado, teamwork is dreamwork!
A bitter pill. While the light shines bright.
Light the dust!
For Rex Lepis! Access denied. Rest and rebuild!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlined into the void. Extinguished.
Next on the agenda, blaze over.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your thick.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Paradigm shift. Fearless. Born of ice and frost. Allow me.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Into the void.
That'll do. Annihilate.
Access denied.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul.
Paradigm shift. For Rex Lapis!
Hold on to your hats.
Take me up! Bullseye! Open fire!
Woo! Boing, boing, boing!
Go! You're free now! Be free!
Open fire! Bullseye! Locked on!
Dumpty Dumpty go!
Tell me what you see. Farewell! Ugh.
All hail! No touching!
Fire in the hole! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Boing, boing, boing!
Be free!
Hold on to your hats.
Take me up! Bullseye!
Blaze over!
Time to say hello. Farewell!
Blaze into light!
Knock 'em down.
Let's fly! Open fire! Locked on!
Sleep beckons. Observe. Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
Look, your rainbow! Chew on this! Hold the line!
Be silent. To dust. Observe. To dust. Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Look, your rainbow!
Be silent. Fear the dark. Close your eyes.
Rebuild! Lash attack! Chew on!
The night cometh. Be silent. Observe. Be silent.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
I'm going in! Oh, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Hold the line.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Let's light it up!
Rest and rebuild.
Everybody stand back!
Inazuma shines eternal!
I see everything!
Illusion shattered!
Hold the line!
Thank you for Add Astro.
Ha. So Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this little venture. I just had a couple of drinks at the plot. Can't wait to see her skills, and of course a drink that the most suitable. It's not enough to know the rest. That's the spirit.
Grandmaster?
Well, the color. Not bad. You haven't overdone or skipped. Perhaps I should have said modest. Were you worried that deviating just a little might? Hey, we've. That said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerve. Mull it over. There's no rush. We can check. It's a treasured place. I heard that while the expedition was underway, sometimes my conclusion. Pretty awesome, huh? It's like it was a gift. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. I'm the grand, so it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Of course, take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 for example. At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep I've already told Jean that I won't be approving. Well, let me think. Sometimes, in this regard too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something when I was young. I like to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, as punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city. Indeed, he took 2 bottles. It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, after Crepus, his customers loved it. Yes, Faru retired. When I get the chance. If I were, for example, we could go all in on this drink. If I were to act while in Nodcry. Exactly. As expedition, just like Firewater and Smedina. These Nodcry delicacies have made young people need to learn. At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than, unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be thinking. You. Huh? Whatever you're about to do, I've...
Here you go, Grandmaster.
Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, your talents really shine through. That first hint of mint is like a cooling feint that masks the firewater underneath. By the time the sweetness dissipates, the firewater is already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful That's the most ingenious part. It's hard to imagine something this Iron Wolf. Oh, no time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfiddia.
Hey there, Traveler! Paimon hears you did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfiddia.
Whatever the reason, considering how
I fully support the drink stand.
Hooray!
nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple of—
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the special cocktail.
Paimon feels based on your that way. Customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have—
I hope when we recruit some, even if they can't—
A new moon rises.
Tell me what you see. Not too far now.
Hold on to your hats.
Locked on!
Farewell.
hold on to your hats.
Open fire!
Be free!
Knock them down.
Let's fly! Bullseye!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Ding dong, weather bomb!
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes. Night falls. Be silent. Night falls.
A moonlit night for all. Surge.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Ratchet back! You're good! Ding dong, weather bomb! A new moon rises.
Preparing for dust up.
The long sleep beckons. Observe. Be silent. To dust. Observe.
Go claw! Ratchet!
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Be silent.
Annihilation mode.
Look, a rainbow! A moonlit night for all.
The night cometh. To dust. Observe.
Flame.
Be silent. Observe. Fear the dark. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Let my name echo in song! Showering you with praise!
Defensive mode engaged.
A new moon rises. Strike a pose!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Moons converge. Let the world collide! Showering you...
Thank you for completing today's... Add Astro...
This land holds nothing but...
Solidify!
Time to shine! Lofty wisdom will show us the
Divine light, shield them!
Solidify!
Let the world collide!
Be cleansed! Strike the dust!
Thank you for completing. Add Astro.
Mathematics is the foundation of all things. If you're interested, I can teach you some arithmetic. First, hold out both your hands. We'll start with the 10 fingers.
So you're looking after the drink. I've got to I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix. I don't. As the captain. So, I've been intensifying. Anyway, since I'm one, I have to prepare thoroughly to. Oh, I.
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you...
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Huh. Sweet. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me... Works for me. The first company has an assigned... That's right. The merchant I... Oh, in that book, miss, after a duel, to properly play host... But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't... Besides, I'll treat Miss Clar... Yes, I have. To make matters, leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operation. Those veteran knights faced the bitter... Me? I'm completely fine. It was mentally tiring for sure. But fortunately, the operation wore them down. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly... If you want to know what They launched a diet in the past. Now we just need to bring our the vice captain. In any case, after eating it, you can hardly Of course, having fresh meals... Oh my. Miss Cloran's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Cloran was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits, assuming these rumors are true. Or that Miss Cloran's abilities might incorporate... I sure could do... That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone... There's no... In recent years, you really are good. What? As for the... Brilliant.
Here's your...
Oh my, what beautiful colors. The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the... Give me a moment to... I know, but... can you mix me another? By the time I've gone a few rounds with that, Miss... I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You... mark my words.
While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar... If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing... You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper. And there'd be crowd... Luckily... That look on your... Calm?
Your caramel...
Huh. It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while the... I'm all right. As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to from a purely... But when Miss Farina, in fact, her publicly, out of the utmost respect for her, I truly I've seen a little. Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and However, the way she describes the atmosphere... Perhaps recently, while this has slightly reduced... Perhaps it's because that scent, over time, the faint... Of course, there is a solution. The next time if you also did... Indeed it is. The knight's codenamed... They told me the design is only... You're not, but I'm certain. After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering. drinking barrels of beer that... So what you're saying is, while Since I eat a lot of meat, after the sword, I had 8. Of course, there was... I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had it... To be honest, I can still take... Huh? Once I returned to Fontaine, I'm not sure. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same. I've often heard Sigewinne praise her. She's gentle and composed. Oh, thank you. Best to just let... Are you already based on my... So when the time comes, I think... All right, even if it's...
All right, a cocktail made exclusively for champion...
Huh. There's a subtle... The color of the wand, but where does the liege... I see. Its unique aroma and... Do you think, if the champ... Mostly for Navia... I understand. Thanks to you.
Huh? Is that Mr. Honorary Seeing you here, Mr. Well, and no matter what... Oh, let me think. I know! Whenever Albedo review... I'm going fish... So, clean up.
your Fairweather Frolic.
Wow! So, a Fairweather Frolic is this color? Purple sky. Is it Cleve will take a... Ah! Yummy! If Cleve... But one drink isn't enough. Cleve wants to try... a drink that tastes like cake. Yeah, Mom gave me an amazing book. That book taught Clea how to make something called propellant. Now, Jumpy Dumpty can... It's not hard. Bedtime's in a... She has a lamp? Yeah! Sometimes, as soon as Clea learns how... This stuff? A dash of... Put everything together. Clea can give you... That way, you could make... Yeah! Clea used to eat... So, Mom, let's don't have... 3 square meals? Adventuring to... Albedo used to prepare... When Albedo... Kaya's camp. When my mom comes back, her chococo... Whenever I eat... Oh, yeah! Oh, right! Clea ate a whole... So, if... Yeah, that Clea's looking for...
Ta-da! It's done.
Wow! There's so much orange in this cup. And Dodoko looks like he's lying on top of white fluffy clouds. And the weather inside looks much better, too. Yummy! It's so delicious! Clea has to drink. Mr. Honorary Knight, this is amazing! Clea was so... Oh! You're the best. Really? And when Dodoko sings, Clea wants to sing too. So, Clea's gonna go tell Mom that the best drink in Mondstadt right now is Dodoko. Then, you... See you next time.
Ha. So, when we were discussing the drinks, can't wait to see your skills in act. Of course they don't. A drink that the most suitable. It's not enough to know the recipe. That's the spirit.
Grandmaster?
Well, the... Not bad. You haven't overdone or skipped on... Perhaps I should have said modest. Were you worried that deviating just a little might... Hey, we've... that said, if you ask me, you can ditch the... Mull it over. There's no rush. We can check... It's a treasure plate. I heard that while the expedition was underway, sometimes my conclude... Pretty awesome, huh? It's like it was a gift. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. And this, I'm the Grand Ma- so it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Of course, take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 for at today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pay. I've already told Jean that I won't be approving the... Well, let me think. Sometime. In this regard, too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something when I was young. I like to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, as punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair... Indeed, he took 2 bottles... It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, after Crepus, his customers loved it. Yes, Faru when I get the chance... If I were, for example, we could go all in on the drinks. If I were to act while in Nodcry, exactly. As expedition members return, just like Firewater and Smedina, these Nodcry delicacies of young people need to learn. At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than unless it's someone near my level. They shouldn't even be thinking. You. Huh? Whatever you're about to do, I...
Here you go,
Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your by the time the sweetness dissipates, the firewater has already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of That's the most ingenious part. It's hard to imagine something Iron Wolf. Oh, no time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfiddich.
Hey there, Traveler! Paimon hears you did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfiddich.
Whatever the reason, considering how
I fully support the drinks.
Hooray!
nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple.
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the
Paimon feels like based on your that way, customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have.
I hope when we recruit some new, even if they can't.
Share your troubles with the wind. Lord Barbados will respond to you.
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Share your troubles with the wind. Lord Barbados will respond to you.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Thank you for Add Astro.
come with me. Let us find... By ordinance divine, take your true form! Sakura swirl! My apologies!
Allow me!
Whirling snow! Take flight! Embrace the ice! Whirling snow!
Stabilize!
Take your true form! Oh.
Rest and rebuild!
My apologies!
Gather!
Huh? Who's this customer?
Let's have
Let's
some
hope
fun,
this part
shall
will get
we?
the fight.
Unleash! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Take flight! Yeah! Show me your moves!
Order guide you. Stabilize.
My will embodied! Manifest! Rain of bullets!
Allow me.
Stick around.
The tide! Yeah! Rain of bullets! Sakura swirl!
Transfiguration! My apologies! Embrace the ice!
Thank you for Add as
Show them. Right now. Right.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Emerge. Right here.
Settle down.
Emerge.
Silence. Gather!
Right now.
Let the mighty be humbled! Bow your head.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
This is order. Stabilize. Settle down.
Emerge. Right here.
Solidify. Bow your head.
Thank you for completing to Ad Astra Ab